Zara is the first lady in his life that remains in his thoughts all the time. Hey my beautiful peeps, if you're new here, my name is Char and welcome to Char TV. For my existing subscribers, I appreciate you coming on back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a detailed recap on episode 16 of Before the 90 Days. It is called Unfinished Business. Let's jump right into the recap. I'll be starting with Mike and Ximena. After the big blow up between Mike and Ximena, she's left in tears and her sister and mother are trying to console her. She explains to them that she just wants Mike to go, but he is just not understanding. Mike is still wanting to talk to Ximena to see if he can call her the next morning to sort something out so that he can say bye to everyone. She was like, she wasn't too enthusiastic about that. At this point, Mike became emotional and said that he was sorry. Ximena's mother said that they're both hurting and it's very sad because she saw Mike as a member of the family. He arrived at the best moment in her life because at that point, quarantine had just started, so they had the support from Mike. Despite all of that, being apart is best for both of them.
Ximena.
Chao. Estoy muy afectada por esto porque, o sea, un año planeando una boda, planeando un futuro. Y por todas estas cositas de Mike, todo se fue a la basura.
She does know that the feelings that Mike has towards her are very real, but that still doesn't change the decision that she's made. Mike said that they had such a great connection for the past year and on the first trip, and that's why it makes things even more difficult giving up. For the past year, it's been the happiest that he's ever been. And he's never loved anyone else as much as he did with Ximena. The next day, Mike calls Ximena to see if he can stop by to say goodbye to the family.
No quiero que vengas. No quiero verte, fuiste muy grosero. Ya esto se acabó y ya no más, ya. No te quiero volver a ver nunca. Puedes despedir ahí.
Okay. Bye, Zuleni. Bye, Juan.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Harold.
Dígale chao.
Ciao, Harold. Ciao.
And just like that, she said goodbye and that she's going back to sleep. Do you agree with Ximena's decision? This is a really big loss for Mike because he became attached to the boys. So he feels that he deserves more than saying goodbye to them over the phone. He feels like crap, but he's ready to go home and move on with his life. Once he gets back home, he needs to think and figure things out. And he's definitely not going to be the first person to reach out to Ximena. If she wants to contact him and apologize, she can. He's done with Ximena taking advantage of him, so he's going to focus on himself and do what's best for him. Now, the next day, Ximena is receiving messages from Mike. And in those messages, he's telling her that he still wants to help her to pay rent so that she can feel secure. And she's like, well, why do you want to help if we're nothing? We're just friends. What? Then Ximena said, well, should I call? And Mike said, okay. Totally didn't see this coming. What the heck? I'm so confused. Didn't Mike just say before that he wasn't going to be the first to reach out? What?
Hola, Mike.
Hola.
Estoy confundida con todo lo que me dices.
Sí. Yo quiero tu seguro.
No voy a aceptar tu ayuda. No quiero tu dinero. Seremos amigos si tú quieres.
Mike said friends for one bad argument, and then he reminded her that life before him was very hard. He said to her that they'd have a house in Colombia for vacation and a house in New York. Ximena says that she sees that, he wants to sort of like buy her and buy her love. And said to him, well, hey, didn't you say that I was with you for money? Mike said that he was very upset. He said that they have both said not so nice things to one another out of anger, but he truly loves her and the kids. They got engaged on the first trip and everyone was very happy, so she is worth fighting for. Ximena is left feeling very confused, so she's gonna need some time to think about things. She doesn't know what to tell him at all. She's just very confused. She says that she will call him later and he said okay and that he loves her. So now Ximena doesn't know what to do. And that is everything between Mike and Ximena. I definitely was not expecting that at all. I thought everything was gonna be done. On to Kim and Usman, aka Soulja Boy. This morning, Kimberly flew back to the United States, and tomorrow, Usman is heading back to Nigeria. At this point, he thinks that he loves her, but Kimberly wants things done her way. So to keep the peace, he gives in. So because of this, he has some concerns about their relationship and he wants more clarity about something. I wonder what that something could be.
Hi, Usman. Hi, Zara. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been long we didn't talk.
Well, thank you for calling me.
Okay. Even though that I didn't meet Zara in person, I love that lady so much.
Zara couldn't handle his career, and to Usman, his career is above everything. So this is the reason why Zara broke up with him about 4 months ago. But between filming the music video and fighting with Kimberly, Zara is on his mind right now. Now Kimberly wouldn't be happy with him calling Zara, but he feels that he's not doing anything wrong. He needs to be sure about his future with Kimberly. He explains to Zara why he was in Tanzania and that he had to talk to her.
How is your brothers? How is mommy? Did she ever ask you? What did you tell her?
I told her the truth about what happened.
Okay.
She knew that I was hurt by it.
If I should ask you, do you miss anything about me?
I miss you.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Zara said that it was difficult because she cares about Usman as a person. He was like her best friend. They spoke every day for hours on end. They laughed and did everything, and to not be able to talk to him now, it was really hard and hurt. Usman said that he's a really strong man, but Zara is the first lady in his life that remains in his thoughts all the time. And now it's time for him to give a mini concert to Zara, so he has to change the scenery a bit.
You got me twisted. Girl, your love don't keep me. Pakala me see Zara, my baby, yeah, yeah. So I was like,
I remember the song. I think I know all of the words.
When I was with Zara, I love everything about her because she is so attractive and young. She's 26.
Now, if that man don't put his chest and his chain away. He used to think that maybe one day they could have a beautiful family and children. And that is the one thing that Kimberly cannot give him. He then said to Zara, well, if they were to get back together, and she cut him off mid-sentence and said, well, is that what you want? He said that he doesn't know and asked her if he was going to receive real love from her. And she said that she can't offer fake love. Talking to Zara reminded him of all of the good times that they had. He's conflicted because he loves Kimberly, but now he's starting to wonder if he made the wrong decision. Talking to Zara has given him peace of mind because he has been missing her. And now he had the opportunity, so he believes that he will call her again. Zara said, we'll see, and they say their goodbyes. How do you feel about that whole conversation? Was Usman in the wrong to contact Zara? Let me know. That's pretty much all between Kimberly and Usman. On to Gino and Jasmine. Jasmine is feeling really sad this morning because Gino is leaving her and she doesn't want him to go. She feels like she wasted their last dinner arguing instead of enjoying each other's company. She asks for forgiveness, and of course Gino does. Gino couldn't find the right moment the night before to talk about the prenup, but all that he's concerned about right now is leaving her behind because it's not fun.
I cannot be with you if I love you. Why love? Just like life has to be like this, baby. Why?
I know it sucks, but I have to go back and find a job. It's not gonna be easy. And of course, I'm gonna miss cuddling with you and going to bed with you, holding hands when we're walking.
Oh, baby.
Jasmine said that she's going to send him sexy videos as she usually does and hopes that he sends her sexy videos too. Well, let's hope that he doesn't send them to anybody this time. And I hope when he sends those videos, he ain't wearing those damn sandals now. Even though she knows that Gino loves her, she knows what's coming is not easy. She will always be afraid of him giving up on her because after all, he's an attractive man. She thinks that maybe it's going to be easier for him to just forget about her and be with somebody that lives in the United States. She has to trust that all eyes will be on her over anyone else in the world. They arrive at the airport and say their goodbyes.
So,
It's not a goodbye, right?
it's not a good
Not
bye.
a goodbye, baby. It will never be a goodbye between you and
Never.
me.
No.
Never. Bye.
Right. Exactly.
Baby, I'll be waiting. Be waiting, baby.
Gino said that they have a lot of things to work on, even at this point. But at the end of the day, Jasmine has loved him more than any other woman. He is willing to do anything to keep their relationship strong because he knows that he'll never find another woman like her. He's lucky to have her. And that's all between Gino and Jasmine. On to Memphis and Hamza. Today is the day that Memphis is heading back home. She's excited to see her children after being away from them for quite some time. She really wants to take Hamza with her, and it's even more sad because she's pregnant. She feels like her heart is being ripped out of her chest.
ما هو الوقت قرب شو عسكري وقتها ما تمشي.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Oh. Oh. I'm sad too.
رد بالها على روحها
Take care of yourself.
وعلى البيبي.
It's important, baby.
Yeah.
Now, isn't his mother the sweetest? Oh my gosh, she is such a lovely lady. Hamza is feeling very unhappy because he was searching online, and plus Memphis told him that the whole visa process could take a long time. He's probably going to miss the birth of their child, and it's terrible that he's going to be so far away when the child is born. Memphis says goodbye to the family and off they go to the airport. They tell each other to take care of themselves. Memphis told him that he's going to need to go to school to learn English because that is very important, which he does realize. And she's planning to contact a lawyer the next day to get the visa process started. She's hoping that he will be in America soon. Leaving Hamza behind, there's so many unknowns. She doesn't know when Hamza will be able to come to the US, but when he does, he's gonna have to adjust to her way of life and being in a new place. And not only that, he's gonna have to learn how to be a father. It's going to be very difficult for them both, but she's hoping that they'll be able to get through it.
Good news.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Bah.
No, wait.
Don't forget me hard.
I love you.
Now, I can't lie, I felt that whole scene because I'm in a long distance marriage myself and it is not easy. Memphis said that she's probably going to be a single mother again for some time, but she knows it's not going to be forever, so she's holding on to that. It doesn't feel good to say goodbye, but she's married, Hamza is a great guy and has a great family, and she has great children. So she is feeling truly blessed.
منفس هي وروح حياتي بقلب حياتي. من غير منفس أنا سلسلة وهي قلب.
It is very sad to be going back, not knowing when Hamza's going to come to America. It's just hard. I'm just praying to God that He has some type of mercy on us and that He comes home sooner than later.
And that's everything for Memphis and Hamza. That concludes my recap. This episode was really quick, but I enjoyed it. It was quite sad to see all of the goodbyes. Again, I was really surprised to see Mike and Ximena talking again. I thought it was gonna be over. Like, I was surprised that he reached out to her. Now, come tell all, you know when Kimberly finds out that Usman contacted Zara, you know she is gonna lose it. He couldn't wait to jump on the phone with her. And seeing Hamza crying, oh my gosh, that was so sad to see. I really felt for them. Let me know your thoughts on the episode. Drop your comments down below. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, you need to, okay? Because it is a party up in my community tab. We have a blast with polls, funny memes. It's a fun time, so hit that red button. Thanks for watching, my beautiful peeps, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!